Hello Sag, welcome to the ManjulaAwakening. My name is Kiana, or welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. So, I'm not even gonna hold you, Sag. Came in, I've been doing hair all day. I got a wedding tomorrow, so I've been doing hair all day. And I sit down on the couch, just exhausted, and I'm like, Spirit, should I do a reading? What's the energy? Do I need to do a reading before I go to bed? The Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So that's an absolute yes. And I feel like that there's like some type of clarity. The Page of Pentacles, it typically represents good news. So I'm definitely getting ready to do this reading, right? Alright guys, so this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any of your 9th house placements, guys. Very significant for 9th house placements. But let's see, Spirit, let's see. Why did you say we needed this reading tonight? Why did Sag need this reading? So we have the High Priestess and the Page of Swords. So some type of... the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. There could be... I see someone rushing in with this Knight of Swords. It could be the Pisces coming in. A Pisces coming in quite fast too. Let's see. Show me the Knight of Swords, Spirit. What's going on with this Knight of Swords energy? The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. Whatever this person, it's like this person is coming. Why does this storyline keep coming out? Okay, let's see. Spirit, what's going on? Seven of... Ooh, some type of confusion is definitely coming to an end. Someone that you've invested a lot of time with is definitely coming back around. And here's the thing. I know we're getting tired of hearing this return thing. I get it. But why are you telling me that we need another message for this storyline, Spirit? Because I feel like with the World card being here in the advice position, that is saying it is time to close an X paradigm down and go into a Y paradigm, whatever. You're leaving one paradigm and going into a more fulfilling one. It's like there's a need to choose wisely. What you're not seeing is there's some smoke and mirrors here. It's like the moment you walk away from a situation, you walk into some options, but you are being called to walk away from something that you've invested a lot of time in, or this person is. It could be the message that's coming in. Ooh. Whoever this person is, there's definitely been some disharmony. Like one or two things that I'm getting from these two cards here at the bottom of the deck. Either you two live together and this person kind of like ghosted you on the responsibilities. Like if you guys broke up, they didn't offer to help with the responsibilities to cover you through until the lease is over. Or this person, you know what I'm saying? Like this person just left this connection out in the cold. And you know, honestly, I feel like that I'm not sure that everyone, not even the person rushing in, has left that pain in the past, because the Eight of Cups is what's in the challenging position. So that lets me know that, you know, there's still some living in the past here, and that is needing to change. And I do feel like that is, like, I feel like that there's some type of long overdue reward with the Seven of Pentacles. I'm definitely feeling like, you know, like there's some type of reward that you're going to be reaping from something in the past where you kind of got the shitty end of the stick, and it's like karmically due, but it's like it can't come in until this emotional baggage is let go of. That has been a repetitive theme, guys. I wish you guys could see the table, but you know, the Knight of Swords is pretty angry. You know what I'm saying? This person is pretty reckless in their tongue. They're not sparing anyone's feelings here, and so it's like, this is the situation, this is the challenge, and here's what's clarifying the two of these to draw it in for me, the reader. And so it's like, in order to get a karmic change, the Wheel of Fortune, in order for things to begin to turn towards your favor, in order for things to become in alignment, there are some baggages that have to, emotional things that have to be left in the past. And you know, one of the things that I find very interesting, get your notepads out if you want to learn to read tarot. One of the things that I find very interesting about the Eight of Cups is this, like, you're walking away from 8 cups that are not spilt over, which means that they're still feel full. Like there's still something to offer out of that situation. But it's about making the conscious decision to decide that, am I going to invest in these 8 cups, continue to invest in these 8 cups, or am I going to take this bold leap of faith and go after the Two of Cups, which is harmony and union, and you know, it's just a shared camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's that soul recognition there in the Two of Cups, and that's what someone is deciding to walk away from, in a situation that, you know, it's not always been good, but it's not always been bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had to put my work in there. I've you know what I'm saying, the reward for this, like the crops for this situation doesn't come overnight, but it's like someone is making a conscious decision that's well thought out to say that, yeah, while I can continue to invest here and reap little increments of reward here, I decide to go after something a little bit more simpler, but that is also more harmonious, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's how you get the change. That's how the Wheel of Fortune is, like, that's when the change can come in, is when you make that conscious decision to. So what I was going to say is, so there might be some situations that, you know, it's one of those, we can bring it up, we can talk about it, and then, you know what I'm saying, and scabs can get picked and people can be unable to process this, and then we'll wait a couple of more months and we'll come back in and we'll start here. Or I'm going to go ahead and put on my big boy pants and say that this is a situation that this person or this situation isn't going to offer me closure on, and so this is something that I'm going to sit with my divine on and offer myself some type of closure. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work this out with the divine, and I'm going to leave. Obviously, I'm going to something about the riverside is I thought I seen something move in my hallway. Something about the riverside. Lay your burdens down at the riverside. You know what I'm saying? Because even in this Eight of Cups card here, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's putting it down, and there's the river. You know what I'm saying? And Sam Cooke keeps coming to my head. I was born by the riverside, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. I don't know what that has to do with the situation, but it definitely came through clear right there. So let's move forward. So I feel like that when you walk away from this, like I said, what you're not seeing is the Seven of Cups. There's more, you have choices available to you, but you're not seeing them because of these Eight of Cups. So So let's see, Spirit, can you help bring in some clarity on this 8 of Cups and this 7 of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, 10 of Wands to the 2 of Pentacles. So, okay, with the 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords is behind that. This is like saying, like, you know, like you have a lot on your plate. You know, that 2 of Pentacles is like managing a lot of responsibilities that sometimes can get a little overwhelming at times. Oh, let me charge. But it can get pretty overwhelming at times with the boats here in the background. You see the water. So what this is saying is it's like the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, they're connected by that 10 of Wands. And so that's saying, like, you're going to have to, there's some weird shit going on over here. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be easy. It's like it's gonna require you to really be mindful in the way that you're carrying the load. Like, you've learned some heavy lessons inside of these 8 of Cups. And so it's like it's going to require you to be mindful of the way that you carry that along this journey, because the journey to the 2 of Cups, baby, when I was in this one group home called Rainy Estep, we used to have a weed whacker, and I don't know if you know what it is, but it's like a wooden stick with a blade at the end of it, and you swing it to cut the grass. That's what we did to cut the grass. We didn't have no lawnmowers. It was like a boot camp. But anyways, and so it's like on the journey to the 2 of Cups, you need that weed whacker. You need that thing, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to clear the way, and not a lot of people are bold enough to go that path. But it's like if you're wanting to if you're wanting to broaden your horizon or whatever the case may be, that really is the way to go. So be mindful of the way that you carry the stress, the responsibility of this path. It's going to require you to let some shit go. Yeah, it's going to require you to let some shit go. You're holding on to too much. You're holding on to too much, and because of what it is that you're holding on to, it's like you keep picking the same cup over and over, and you think it looks different, and you think that you've not seen that cup before, and it's because of so much shit that you're holding on to. It's so crazy. The other day, I don't know if you guys watched the reading, but I was like, I don't really do a lot of material things, because it's like the more shit that you got to take with you. But it's also like if you're on a journey and you have a lot of stuff. I mean, I grew up in those group homes, guys, and I was one of those kids that I didn't have a luggage. You know what I'm saying? I had a black bag. So I really minimized the shit that I had, because I knew I wasn't staying nowhere long enough. It was my, like, you know what I'm saying? It was literally the way that I survived state's custody, is being able to show my ass so that I could change placements. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna be able to mistreat Kiki before Kiki. But you know, so it's like you got so much bullshit that you forget what's in the bullshit. And so something that you've already experienced and learned, because you just accumulate and stuff, you're reaccumulating things, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like it's time to evaluate the things that you're holding on to, and evaluate it, and, you know, remember the lessons that you got from that shit. And if you can discard it, but keep that lesson, because it's really, I just feel like that somebody is definitely on a cycle here. We got the wheel of fortune in the world card. Now, and I do see a cycle is trying to close out. It is closing out, okay? But in order for it to successfully close out, there's some surrendering, there's some letting go. Especially with this 7 of Pentacles here. This is definitely like, well, if I just hold on to this, it's eventually gonna pay off. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. You definitely gotta lighten your load, babe. The Knight of Wands, that's that energy of being adventurous and really like they're not going to stick around for a long time, and therefore they don't really want to accumulate any souvenirs. You know what I'm saying? They're not they just want to experience it while they're there and just move on to the next thing and be brand new in that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the energy that I'm feeling from this reading. And whatever this message, this good news that's coming through for you, I feel like that it's going to put you in that energy. It might scare you. Ooh. Wow. The Queen of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. This Pisces energy, male or female, it doesn't matter. I don't care if this is male or female, but someone is definitely in a feminine energy that is like, in the past they showed up in this vengeful energy. They do, and they feel like someone did something out of revenge, and it overplays in their mind. And the reason it overplays in their mind is it's because it's like somebody really chose, I'm going to say money over their happiness here, but I just feel like that it's like right now, at least probably headed into it, they're probably on the verge of this energy. I feel like this person's right in the middle of it, honestly, but it's like somebody really did in their happiness for like long-term generational security, but in the process of trying to acquire long-term generational security, they also put an end to that as well. Like, it's like, I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing. I'm not even going to argue with nobody on the other side about it. It's like somebody somebody tried to put their happiness on ice, but the way that they try to put it on ice is they try to do things to keep their happiness intertwined, knowing that they couldn't fulfill it. You know what I'm saying? So they would just breadcrumb it. They would give it just enough to keep it attached, right? And so it put their happiness on this cycle, and this person, where logic was at, I don't know, but it's like as this, they're happy, what truly made them happiness was on a cycle. It's like the happiness was draining from it little by little. You know what I'm saying? And it's like somebody wanted somebody, oof. There's one movie, I can't think of the name of it. It's like a little coming of age movie, but it's like somebody definitely celebrated too soon, and it could be like maybe somebody got a promotion, and because they got a promotion, they felt like that where they was at wasn't good enough, and so they decided to, you know, go look for something better. They didn't just go for a wardrobe for this promotion. They went for a lifetime. They went and redid their lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, because of this promotion or whatever the case may be. But there was a movie where like somebody had put a spell on, it's definitely a kid movie. I think it's even a cartoon, but you know, I have a mother. But it's like whatever someone did to that person, like let's say that it was my mom. Somebody got my mom entangled into some type of spell work or whatever. I'm not even gonna say that. Just some type of bullshit. And like, so like and I found out about it, and I wanted to harm the person that got my mama caught up in it. Whatever harm I did to that person automatically happened to my mama. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody's happiness and somebody's legacy was tied in. So while they was betraying their happiness, they were ultimately betraying their legacy. And that's, my camera even skipped. I feel like that's what happened here. And you know, take that as it resonates. I'm just going, that's, Somebody's karma's whooping their ass. They barely hanging on. We got the Moon card and the Empress. I wish I could see these cards, yo. The Eight of Cups. The Moon card is in between the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands. Both of those are 10s. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10 card. The Ten of Wands is 10, right? But both of those cards are laying on top of the Eight of Cups. Well, the Moon card just came out and is laying on that. And the Moon. Look at the similarity in the Moon. It's like something about that wilderness. There's something about going into the unknown. Somebody's karma. Somebody's karma. And they don't know. It's like somebody's wilderness has them wanting to run straight back to you. Why does this message keep coming out, Spirit? I need some clarity. I do. I'm not going to lie, Sage. Unfinished symphony. Orphan. This person definitely left you out in the cold. And it's time to find out why. It's like you was hidden in plain sight. This person didn't see it. Why is this coming up for Sag? Why does this keep coming out for Sag? Why does this keep coming out for Sag, Spirit? What is Sagittarius missing that this keeps coming out? Like, this is at least 3 messages in a row. My goodness. Ooh, Sagittarius. I'm going to tell you something. We got orphaned at the bottom of the deck. Let me tell you something, Sag. This is so crazy. This person can't... Wow. I was like, I need a major if that's what you need me to say in this judgment. Let me tell you something, Sagittarius. This person's time in the wilderness can't even come to an end. Meaning that it's like this person is stuck in limbo until Sagittarius. Until Sagittarius makes peace with the fact that they got left out in the cold. That they, like, Sagittarius has to accept. There's some healing that Sagittarius, this person will remain in the wilderness until Sagittarius mends themselves from this heartache. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, this person there's definitely this limbo, and it's because Sagittarius has not fully transitioned. There's a transition that needs to take place. Like, there's a... Wow, judgment. Yeah. You got to get yourself back stabilized. Even if this person... It's like you can't expect this person or anyone else to come and get you down up off this rock. It's just your responsibility to come down off this rock. You know what I'm saying? You can sit up there and cry about it and be sad about it, but it's almost like the only rescue team that's coming for you is the resources that you already have. Wow. Truth be told, it's up to you. It's up to you. And it's up to you. It's up to you. You blocking your own blessings Six of Swords. It's time to move things onto calmer waters. There's something internally. Yeah. You got to move on from this. You got to, Sag. It ain't easy. I'm not even going to be the one to tell you that it's supposed to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all heard me when I went in on that other message the other day, the life purpose message. It's like your heart got to be cracked open. Like your heart has to be open in order to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you keep on crying to the divine. Sorry, this is tough love, but I love y'all, Sag. It's like you keep crying to the divine that you're ready for your soulmate, you're ready for your life partner, you're ready to experience real love. It's like you tired of investing your energy and being let down. But it's like the divine ain't getting ready to give you another human being just for you to bleed all over too, because you refuse to crack your heart open. The divine is like, okay, I got you. It seems like you didn't learn your lesson. You don't want no more, you don't want just what feels good. You want something that like physically feels good. You want something that it's like warms your soul, like does something for your soul. Good. Thank you for finally getting on that level. So I won't bring in no more of these knuckleheads or whatever the case may be. But I'm also not getting ready to bring you one of my good ones yet either, because you're not there yet. It's time for you to crack open. If you don't want me to send a toxic person, hurt people. So if you don't want me to continue to bring hurt people your way, I'm going to need you to go ahead and get yourself down up off this rock. And the only way off this rock, you can't jump down. You got to crack, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to bust it open, you know what I'm saying? And not your legs. It's like you're not a little baby chick anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like she's in a nest here. It's like you're not a little baby chick anymore. It's you gotta do. My dad always used to say, "I help you as long as you helping yourself." You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what the divine is telling you right now. Like, are you even trying to help yourself? Are you really like? It's time for you to not just not accept that did you wrong. That ain't what the divine, like, you know what I'm saying? But why you sitting here letting it harden your heart? Why you sitting here letting it cause you to miss out on your opportunities? You know what I'm saying? Because we do have the 7 of Cups for what's not being seen, and then we got the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles on top of this. Like, baby, you holding yourself back. Like you weighing yourself down. In the 10 of Wands, he's hunched over. You know what I'm saying? So everything that's on top of the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups is some shit that's too, like, your hands is too busy to even reach out for the options that's available for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely time to make peace with this situation so that you can open up to receive. Count your losses. That 2 of Pentacles is stuck in this reading. It's too much on your plate. And then the Hangman, that stands for the need, like the universe sets you in temporary time out in order for you to surrender some things, that's no longer serving you, or have a deck or hardly ever use it. But the Hangman, in that way, when he's upside down, he's tarot cards is falling out, money, you know what I'm saying? Which means that with the tarot card, when I see that, your prediction and what you feel like should be in the future, let that shit go. It's time to surrender it. What you feel like this person should have did, or what you feel like this person should have told you, or what you feel like this, whatever shoulda, coulda, woulda, let that shit go, because everything happens according to the divine purpose. And by trying to hold this person accountable, like trying to be the judge, the jury, and the executor in this situation, is only keeping you in this limbo. Is preventing you from being able to get into the new era. You could tell me I'm not trying to be harsh, y'all, but you could tell, you can comment all you want and say that you moved on, you are done with the past and all of that. But have you processed it? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you cried over it? Probably. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you, I'm sick of this shit, I don't want nothing to do with it no more. Absolutely. Probably. But have you processed it? Check out the definition for the word process, because I'm not sure that you've done it. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive that you truly haven't, because I feel like that is just a tad bit too painful for you to really process it. And when it's painful, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's that 12 steps, right? I done got sleepy, y'all. Yes, I'm telling you, Sagittarius. Look at the last card. And I wish y'all could see it. I did a pyramid. So I did 5 cards. 5 cards, 4 cards, 3 cards, 2 cards, 1 card, right? The 8 of Cups is in the middle of the top 5. So it's 2 on this side, 2 on this side. So the last card is the 2 of Cups. And remember how I was talking about the 8 of Cups is making that conscious decision to go after this. This is your outcome. This is your outcome. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And it fucking sucks when you have to look at a situation and say, okay, this person, like, I'm just throwing some dramatics out there, guys. This person then had a baby with my cousin, and then they took my money, and then they stole the car, and you know what I'm saying? The person had done all of that, and then at the end of the day, the divine asks you to find the good in that. The moment that you allow yourself to find the good, like to find the lesson, I'm not going to say the good, but find the lesson inside of that shitty situation, is the moment that you become the victor in the situation. Like, that's when you become the victor. Like, you win. You got the victory, not the other person. You end up with the victory. Because while this person is throwing they stones or whatever the case may be, you're learning your lessons and you're living in accordance to clear up your karmic debt. It don't fucking matter who's bringing you your karma. The biggest picture is this: you gotta clean that shit up, right? You gotta clean that shit up, and that's when you can live more in harmony. Let me see, guys, work with me just for a second. I want to read y'all something. I came over here without a water or anything, guys. It says, okay, let me not just start in the middle. Like I said, this book is part of the giveaway. I am giving one of these away, guys. It is such a powerful book. She does reference to the Bible quite a bit, but, you know, stick your head in that small hole if you want to, or allow her to expand your mind, and she will. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who built it. The imaging facility is a creative facility. In your fear, pictures will appear on the external, the result of your own distorted imagination. With the single eye, man sees only the truth. He sees through evil, knowing out of it comes good. He transmutes injustice into justice and disarms his seemingly enemy. Let's slow down, Kiana. He disarms his seeming enemy by sending goodwill. He is now backed by unnumbered host of powers, for the single eye sees only victory. You know, that single eye is like, you did me dirty. Yeah, you asked me, you told me that you needed $5 because you needed to get your child to the emergency room, and you took that $5 and you went and got high, or you went and done some bullshit with it. I can be mad at you for that, or I can see the good in that and say that God used me. I tithe, right? I don't go to church, But God still gave me an opportunity to tag to His people, because no matter where on their journey they are, that's still God's folk. That's still the divine's folk. You know what I'm saying? And I can't judge you. Remember, we had that talk the other day too. I don't sit high enough, and I'm thankful that I can't judge you and you can't judge me, baby. You know what I'm saying? But it's just gonna help you break down and come out of this limbo land if you stop trying to be mad at the divine and not this person. And then once you realize your fist ain't long enough to box this shit out with the divine, you'll realize that it's all according to the divine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm rambling. Let me get some closing messages. Sag, I love y'all. Y'all don't realize how much y'all have. Y'all just don't realize how much I have warmed my soul. Have no fear, Sagittarius. It says, fear is a trap of the ego. Allow Archangel Michael to use his sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. You and your loved ones are safe right now, Sagittarius. And I want you to know that this situation is ultimately an answer to your prayer. Now, I know these are the Archangel Michael cards, but there's just a lot of blue on this table. So there's definitely a truth that is needing to be spoke on your behalf, as well as a truth that I do feel like is coming in for you. The power of the surrender card. Someone asked what the name of these cards were on the comment. Oh, that was super quick. Wow. I don't know why even, I don't even know why I do it. And that means that the reading that I did earlier today, both of those cards was definitely surrender fear. So here's what happened, guys. I did a live recording, I did a recording last night when I said I was going to go live. I didn't release it because it was heavy. And then the morning, the energy check-in from today, I had on like a peach hoodie. The messages was release the fear, and now this. So I definitely feel all three of these messages are connected for someone out there, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But there's definitely a need to let go of the fearful stories at which you tell yourself in order to close this cycle out. Yes, you're going on a wilderness. Yes, you have to endure the wilderness for a little while, but it's like this wilderness is allowing you to clear up your karma, and the fear is causing you to make decisions that are only accumulating more and more karma, which is accumulating more and more days out in the wilderness, right? Okay. And then we have, I love it, Sag. Surrender the resentment. I'm telling you, that's what it is. That's what it is, Sag. It is. There's a fear of change down here as well. I'm scared to even get any more oracles. I'm just gonna leave it right there, okay? Like, it's this wilderness is. It's time for you to surrender the trying to hold, like, switch. Know that everything that happens is God's fault. Everything that happens is your divine's fault. Everything that happens is the divine's fault. So instead of being mad at the person that is actually carrying out that, whether they be high vibe or low vibe, the divine uses them all. So it's like, instead of saying like you over violating me, it's okay. Checkmate, spirit. I got you. I hear you. You win that one. I check my lesson. You know what I'm saying? And then move on. Stop carrying this hate and this resentment in your heart. It's complicating your wilderness. It's complicating your forward progress. All right. I love you, Sag. I'm gonna leave this right here. 40 minutes. We got this. If this message resonated, if you found some guidance in this message, we would appreciate that thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. I love you, Sag.